Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Code Delight. So hope you're all doing well, and in today's video we will learn how to control a sprite with the help of the arrow keys. So let's get started. Right, so first we have to open Scratch. So you're going to type scratch.mit.edu. Okay, right, so now here I have already taught you how to create an account in Scratch, so you can check out my previous videos if you haven't watched it yet. So now today we're going to learn how to control a sprite. So let's click on create. Right, so now I have a cat here. So I would not wish to have a cat here, and I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to add a backdrop by clicking on the backdrop option over here, and I'm going to pick one backdrop from here. Okay, I'm going to pick this, and then we have to add a sprite. So I'll choose one sprite. Okay, I have the Giga walking, so I'm going to pick the Giga and I'm going to place him here. So we'll start up with the coding now. So we have to go to events. So when the green flag is clicked, he has to go to the X and Y position he's in right now. Then we'll again go to events. We'll add when up arrow key is pressed. So when you press the up arrow, down arrow, left and right arrow keys in your keyboard, the sprite should move. So you learn how to control the sprite. Before that, you need to know the concept of number line. So the concept of number line is here. So when you move the sprite, you're able to see the X and Y axis is changing. So the numbers towards the right side of 0 are always positive numbers, and the numbers towards the left side of 0 are always negative numbers. So we have X is from left and right, and Y is from up and down. So when you're moving the sprite towards the right side, you can see the Y axis is minus because it's in the bottom. So the bottom of Y axis is negative and the right side of X axis is positive. And then when you move this towards left side, the left side of X axis is negative and the left bottom of Y is always negative. When you move this up, both X and Y are going to be X is going to be negative and Y is going to be positive, and when you move it to the right side of the top, both X and Y are going to be positive. So you need to know about these coordinates. Coordinates are nothing but X and Y. Right, now we'll check the costumes of the Giga. So we have 3 costumes of Giga right now. So it looks like he's walking. So now I'm going to add when up arrow key is pressed. I want him to move 10 steps. So when I click on the green flag and I'm going to press the up arrow key, and he keeps moving, but it exactly doesn't look like he's moving. Right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to looks and add next costume. So next costume means nothing but it is going to pick the random costume. So we have 3 costumes here, so he's going to pick the random costume, and I would wish to repeat it 2 times. So this concept of repeating in coding, it is called as loop. So loop means nothing but it keeps repeating. So we have 2 loops here. One is forever. Forever loop, it keeps repeating forever until you stop it. And whereas for repeat 2 times, it only repeats the number of times you want to repeat. Next, so before it goes to the next loop, means first it has to pick one costume and change the costume, and it has to wait for, let's say, 0.2 seconds, and then it has to repeat it second time. So now when I click on the green flag and press the up arrow key, you can see he's moving 10 steps. Now I don't want him to move towards left or right. So I'm going to move 10 steps to change y by 10. So move 10 steps will move. So even change y will also move. So the numbers on the top of y-axis is going to be positive numbers. So when I click on I'm going to keep it as change y by 10 only. When I click on the green flag, so you can see when I press the up arrow key, he's moving upwards. Okay, so now I'm going to duplicate this, keep it here, and then I'm going to change it to down arrow. So I already said you that the numbers on the bottom are always negative numbers. So I'm going to change it to -10. And when we click on the green flag, you can see he's going down. If I press the up arrow, he's going upwards. So in the same way, we can do it for left and right. So here I'm going to duplicate this again. You just have to right click and you will be able to duplicate it. And when I click on the left arrow here, so left side, the numbers towards the left are always negative, but it's not y-axis, it's x-axis. So change x by -10. And then I'm going to duplicate this and place it here. And change it to right arrow. So the numbers towards the right side of 0 are always positive numbers. So I'm going to change it to +10. When I click on the green flag and when I'm pressing right arrow, is moving forward. When I'm pressing back arrow, is moving backwards. And when I'm pressing up arrow, is moving upwards. And when I press the down arrow, is moving downwards. So this is how you are going to control the sprite, and it exactly looks he's moving. He looks like he's really moving. And I keep pressing on the right side, right arrow. I hope you understood the concept here, and this is how you can control the sprite. You can not just using the up arrow, down arrow, left and right arrows. You also have a lot of options here. Space, A key is pressed, B, any key is pressed, B, C, D, alphabets, numbers. So event is nothing but when you want some action to happen, then you have to click on something, or when you feel hungry only you're going to have some food. So that's called an event. So event is nothing but an action that causes something to happen. So I hope you learned and enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching my video.